Okay. All right. That's lined up. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I challenged Shannon, probably foolishly, to this one-up story contest.
Well, we started like telling stories, and we were like, we should have a show where we just talk about stories.
Right.
So then we decided
Storytelling.
that we're going to pick a subject, each of us, and then we have to tell a story for that subject. And not necessarily see who wins, but it's just an interesting...
Oh, it's who wins, folks!
No, come
You're
on.
going to vote whose story is better.
All right,
that's right.
Fine. It's just interesting. So,
okay.
Who's gonna go first?
Just interesting. Well, we should do A, B, B, A.
Okay.
So
so one person should tell both of them.
Wow, I want to listen to ABBA all of a sudden.
ABBA.
Yep, I'm gonna put on Dancing Queen just as soon as I get home.
Oh boy.
So anyway.
And run around in your backyard naked.
That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. I will not be naked. I will have my thong on.
Okay.
Or my hot pants. Right? My gold hot pants that say hot stuff on the buttons.
Gross.
By the way, folks, I'm totally kidding. I don't have any of this stuff. I don't do this stuff.
It probably does.
Yeah. You never know. You never know.
So these are our topics. So I chose a situation involving an irrational fear. You chose.
Okay. I chose something gross you ate.
Or drank. We decided.
So yeah, I'm letting her go with drank.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's the thing that popped into your head.
Okay.
So
do you want to go
situation,
first?
yeah. I don't have irrational fears that are like.
Come on, I feel like you do. Something you're afraid of for no reason, or do you always have a reason why you're afraid
of it? A reason? I don't know. Well, an irrational fear is, I don't know. Like, the only thing I can think of is I was moving these bins, and
like at work.
No, it was at home. We were actually when we were moving here.
Okay.
So and I stacked one up top, and I saw this big old fat black widow inside of the handhold.
Right.
Oh, this is an irrational fear.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay,
yeah.
That's mine. This big old fat black widow just up in there, and I had actually put my hand in and somehow just missed this big old, huge queen spider. Oh, I cranked up an irrational fear. I will not pick bins up with those handles anymore. I actually pick them up flat in case there's a spider. Or
so like you have to like scoot it off the table?
Yeah, I have to check them. I have to check them now. Yeah, that one was actually pretty good. Do you want to hear my one that was weak, that was like dumb? Okay. That was pathetic?
Okay. Well, no, because they're voting.
Oh, okay.
So they can't vote on ones that you think is pathetic, because then they're going to vote on like 5 stories.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
So now, something gross that you ate.
Oh, no, it goes me. Now you have to do irrational
You said
fear.
A, B, B, A.
Yeah, A goes first, then B.
Oh, I'm
for
B.
topic 1.
Okay, I'm B. I thought you meant like A, B, as in like the stories A.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay. So, I'm scared of snakes for some reason, and I don't know why. They've never done anything to me, but
No, there's a reason.
No, there actually isn't. There's absolutely no reason. They've never done anything to me. They are just the creepiest, grossest little things on the planet. So, one time I was at a party, and it was this huge mansion where it was like room into room into room, you know? And I didn't know that they had snakes at the house. And so, I was like the sober person. I was driving all my friends that night. But I was responsible that night. I wasn't drinking or anything. And so I walked into one of the rooms, and it was like one of the far back rooms, and they had 2 snakes out, like big, huge snakes, right? And they were like, oh, Shannon, and I kind of was like walking in, and they're like, oh, Shannon, here, and like handed it to me, and I was like, oh my God, I threw it down, I just dropped it, ran out of the room, like 3 rooms away, right? And I ran into the sliding glass door. But I thought it was open, you know, like it looked open and clear, and I was like, get me out of here, like I was gonna get in, and it knocked me over. Like I fell down and...
Did you crack the glass?
No, amazingly I didn't. And so there were actually people out on the back balcony, and they opened the door, and he's like, you got knocked the F out, you know, like off
so
the
they go, boom.
And like, so I was the sober one of the night too, so that happened. But I had like a bruise on my forehead, and it was like this whole thing. So yeah, it was pretty brutal. All just like while trying to run away from a snake that like wasn't even chasing me.
Right.
So that was my, yeah.
I wonder where it comes from.
I don't know. There's like
reason why.
There's like pictures of me as a baby. Like my mom's friend had like this big, huge like boa constrictor, And I was probably like 1.5 or 2 at the time. And there's pictures of me just crying, like at this snake, you know, like they were trying to like make me touch it. I don't know, but yeah, I've hated snakes my whole life. There's no reason why. I've never been bit. I've never like had something happen. I don't know, I just don't like them. So yeah. So that's my situation with irrational fear.
Awesome.
There you go.
Okay, now something gross you ate. Okay, so that's number one is black widow in the handle versus fear of
Snake
snakes.
and sliding glass doors.
You're afraid of sliding glass doors now.
Well, not. I always have to check it, you know. It was a very
great.
clean sliding glass door, no screen behind it.
Right.
Come on, that's happened to people, right?
Yeah. No, it's happened to me.
You
it
ran
happened
into
at
a
a pool
door?
party.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's the...
No, you can't tell another story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have so many stories.
I know, right? It's so
Okay,
hard.
so go ahead, something gross you ate.
I've eaten a lot of gross stuff, actually. I'm that type of person that, like, if somebody's like, hey, try this, I dare you, I'm like, oh, I have to do it now because you dared me, and I'll do it. So, I've ate, like, Rocky Mountain oysters. That was pretty gross.
Okay.
But that's not my top one. Actually, it's going to be at a party. I was a party girl for a while. And, so we were all passing around, like, the last beer, right? And I was oblivious, and I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. So they were trying to actually get my friend to drink it, but I was like, oh, cool, there's one more beer left, right? So I drink it. Come to find out, it was piss. Somebody had, like, peed in a beer can. So I drink it immediately, realized what happened, spit it out, went and made myself throw up because that was the grossest thing ever.
Oh, that's terrible.
I mean, yeah, I didn't swallow, so, like, I still drank, I don't know. Yeah, that's probably the grossest thing ever. So now, like, I don't take drinks from people unless, like, I see it being made or I open it.
Oh, and more irrationality.
Yeah. Well, that's not irrational, though. There's a reason why.
No, but okay.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm going to call borderline irrational here, folks.
All right. So, yeah.
People are full of, since we started talking about this, I'm like, no, I have like tons of things that make no sense. That's like, nope, that's how it is.
Yeah, so there you go.
All right, so
I don't know if I want that out there. I didn't swallow it, guys. Like, I didn't actually drink it.
Do you want to do a different story?
No, I think that's going to win.
Stick with this one?
Yeah, maybe. What do you got?
Okay. All right, so I had some, you know that when you eat pears, there's the pear juice in it?
Right.
So I pour it out into a cup.
What do you mean pear juice? I guess I don't know. I don't
Well,
eat pear
it's
juice.
canned pears have the juice in it.
I thought you meant like a pear and you're all
and
like...
if you're a hillbilly, you drink the juice too.
Right, okay.
So I put it in a cup, and then somehow it gets left out overnight. So I get up in the morning, and I'm just like, oh, the pear juice. Awesome, that is really going to hit the spot.
Oh, okay.
So I take, it's the early twilight, and I take a big sip, and I'm like, God, this pear juice is really fuzzy. And so I put it down, and it is crawling with ants. A thick carpet of ants. And they're all over my face, and crawling in my mouth, and I had actually swallowed a bunch of them with my first gulp. Does that make your skin crawl?
I just imagined them like crawling all over your face. Oh,
yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, that's terrible. Absolutely.
Don't leave out pear juice overnight.
Yeah.
Gross.
The ants really got to it. California is like, you know.
Ant Central?
There's ants.
Really?
Ants are a bad problem.
We have
in any like humid area.
Right.
Like it's a pretty kind of temperate to tropical zone, you know?
Yeah. Those are good stories. I like
those. Those are good stories.
Yeah, we should do this again.
Postscript, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Postscript for more irrationality. When I was young, maybe...
You can't tell another story.
I can't tell it, but this wasn't in the contest. Do you want to tell another story?
No, because people will
do
get
a bonus
confused. No, we
story.
gotta save them. We can't tell all our stories at once. That's for next time, folks.
All right,
so there you go.
I want irrationality to be on the next one.
It's a good one.
Let's talk about more stuff that messed you up as a child. Hey, feel free to tell us about your irrational fears or something gross you ate.
So a situation involving an irrational fear and then something gross you ate or drank, apparently.
And let's talk about irrationality.
Yeah.
Because boy, those things get in there somehow.
It makes creatures like so
sense.
interesting though. Like, yeah. We're interesting because of all of our messed upness. All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot, Shannon.